So this video may ruffle some feathers. I don't care.
You don't care, but you deleted all of the stitches and duets on this video.
The one officer did not turn his body camera on until after. The one officer did have his body camera on the whole time. So yes, there are some issues with that, but that really doesn't have any bearing on how this played out.
It's actually a huge issue that he didn't have on his body camera. That is why police officers are given body cameras, so they have proof of what happens. He was involved in a shooting. He killed somebody. Thank goodness his partner was there and had his turned on, because who knows the story that Sean Grayson could have spun if the other cop wasn't there. That's why it's a huge issue.
So the body camera footage, I mean, it's not all direct. This is coming in bits and pieces, but
it's very direct. Like what? It's right there in front of your face. How much more direct can it get?
the cop tells her to go shut the boiling water off because he doesn't want a fire to happen. To which she replies, okay. So she goes over there and she shuts the stove off. At this point, she picks up the pot of boiling water, and she begins to walk with it towards the cops.
Did you even watch the footage? She got up, walked to the stove, took the pot of hot water off the stove, took one step over and placed it on the countertop. She was not walking towards the cops, acting like she was going to throw the water on them.
That is the first weapon that she had in her hands. Like I said, she was walking towards the cops.
So if a pot of boiling hot water can be considered as a weapon, which yeah, it definitely can, why would Sean Grayson basically put that weapon in her hands? Why would he send her over to turn it off? Why wouldn't he or his partner go and turn it off for her?
So a pot of water, boiling hot water, can be considered a weapon that can cause very serious and permanent damage to somebody and could potentially result in death if they get second or third degree burns and those turn septic and cause an infection.
There's a lot of ifs in that sentence. If she threw it on him, if he got burnt with it, if it hit him, if he got third degree burns, if they got infected, if he died. A lot of ifs, but Sonya did die.
She told them, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, while coming with them with this boiling hot pot of water. Okay, that could be considered an act of aggression.
Stop saying she was coming at them with this pot of hot boiling water. No, she was not. She took about 2 steps away from the stove, and that is where she stopped. That is where she stayed, and that is where she died. She never moved from that spot. She never came around the counter. Stop saying that. It's just not true.
At this point, and this is the key crucial point, you guys, she then ducks. She ducks down below the counter to where you can no longer see her. On the body camera, you can no longer see her or her hands, okay? That is a huge no-no with the cops, especially when they have their guns drawn.
So you're telling me, Ashley, that if somebody pulled out a gun and pointed it in your face and told you that they were going to shoot you in your fucking face, that you wouldn't duck? You have no idea what you would have done because you've never been in that situation. So stop saying you should have done that. I would have done this. You have no idea what you would have done.
People are so quick to get their emotions in this type of case, and I get it.
Of course people were putting their emotions into it. An innocent woman was murdered. It's an emotional thing. We are upset. Like, it kind of scares me that you can't put emotions into it. Like, do you have no empathy?
They immediately called for aid.
So I guess you just missed the whole part where Sean Grayson literally tells his partner not to go get his med kit, that it was a headshot.
I'm actually in school studying law, and I would like to become a criminal defense attorney. So if I was this person's lawyer, this is exactly how I would argue this case.
Good luck with that.